Good morning. It is Saturday, October 8th, and it is 6:18 in my locale. All right, it's about 75 degrees, and let's face it, it has not been the easiest morning on life. I got up last night I had a minor bout of insomnia, and so that meant I went to bed instead of 8:30, 10:30, which is no good. Got up about 3:30 because I thought I felt something on me, and it wasn't queso. Gave my legs a quick kick and just said, I'll figure it out. It's probably just me dreaming. Got up about 4, and I'm tired and I'm sore. I've been doing a lot of physical work. At 53, I've been cranking it out like I'm 23 or 33. Not as fast as I once was. And then about 4:20, 4:30, I look over at the wall over there, and there was a frog in here again. And he was good size. He was about 2 inches. So I caught him and let him outside, and that's what must have fallen on me while I was sleeping. Probably got through the AC, which is fine. I don't mind if they want to come in, but just leave me alone when I'm trying to sleep. Alright, so let's see. What's next? It's supposed to go up to 85 today. Excuse me. At this point, this is espresso. I'm going to need it if I'm going to work. So, alright. Today's daily Zen poem. As to the rowing of sages, they move in utter emptiness. Let their minds meander in the great nothingness. They run beyond convention and go through where there is no gateway. They listen to the soundless and look at the formless. They are not constrained by society and not bound to its customs. That's Lao Tse. Okay? I like that part. They are not constrained by society and they are not bound to its customs. I like that part. Sounds familiar. Alright. Moving onward, daily rune pull. Let's see what we got. Thank you for turning the air conditioner off. Oh! One we haven't seen before. Again, you're looking at it backwards, but that is an interesting rune to pull out. So let's take a look together. I think it's page 90. And it is page 90. It's almost like I know this book. I don't know. This is Ansus. I think we've pulled this before. Signals, messenger rune, the god Loki. The keynote here is receiving messages, signals, gifts. Even a timely warning may be seen as a gift. When this messenger rune is pulled to bring sacred knowledge, one is truly blessed, for the message may be that of a new life unfolding. New lives begin with new connections. Unsurprising linkages deal with us on new pathways. Take pains now to be especially aware during meetings, visits, chance encounters, particularly with persons wiser than yourself. Be just about everybody. Loki is the ancient trickster from the pantheon of the Norse gods. He is the Heyoka of the North American Indian, the mocking shadow of the creator god, and the bringer of benefits to humankind. Kind of like Prometheus, right? Yeah, I'm educated. Even scoundrels and arch-thieves can be bearers of wisdom. Yeah, I was just checking myself out there. When you are this rune, you expect the unexpected. The message is always a call, and it is a call to a new life. It is the first of the runes that make up the cycle of initiation. Oh, here we go again. Runes that focus directly upon the mechanism of self-change. The only thing that is an absolute constant. And as such, addresses your need to integrate unconscious motive with conscious intent. Drawing it tells you a connection with the divine is at hand, for Ansus is a signal to explore the depths, the foundations of life, and to experience the inexhaustible wellspring of the divine in your nature. At the same time, you are reminded that you must first draw from the well to nourish and give to yourself. Let me read that again for those of you who are in the back row and behind the fire hydrant. You are reminded that you must first draw from the well to nourish and give to yourself. Then there will be more than enough to nourish others. Let me repeat that again, make sure you hear it. Then there will be more than enough to nourish others. A new sense of family solidarity ensues. All right. Well, that keys. First of all, I love it when things come together. I love it when a plan comes together. They are not constrained by society and not bound to its customs. First, draw from the well to nourish yourself. Then there's enough for everybody else. So this keys into what I was going to talk about. I'm going to pull up the definition. Oh, gotta spell it right. Okay. I did see a couple of comments that were asking me if I was having a tough day or no. I'm just trying to be as open and as honest as I can be and try to help others, because I'm seeing a lot of people taking breads out of their own babies' mouths to feed people who are either useless, shouldn't be here, or technically an invader. And it's beginning to irritate me. Alright, so let's see, it's taken a little long to get over here. I apologize. Being out in the end of nowhere, sometimes we can't reach things. So let's try it again. I'll give it the quickest definition, okay? Because I can't call up the site. Okay? And this is the concept of rational selfishness. We'll go back to the beginning. Don't get constrained by society and their rules and customs. Draw from the well to nourish yourself, and then there will be enough to nourish others. Sounds like when I used to get on airplanes. First put the mask on yourself and then assist somebody else. Rational selfishness. A selfish person is a person who pursues his goals and is guided by reason, not instantaneous whims or emotions. This can be called rational. Okay? A self-interested person, on the traditional view, will not consider the interest of others, and so will slight or harm those interests in the pursuit of his own. In other words, I need to get what I need. I need to do what I do. I don't want to hurt you. I got to go get this. Interesting. Let's see if I can come up with another one. Okay, let's see. That's not good enough. Here it is. It's called rational egoism or rational selfishness. The principle that an action is rational if it, and only if, it maximizes one's self-interest. As such, it is considered a normative form of egoism. However, it can be a positive or negative form. That's very interesting. So let's think about that for a quick second. And we are passing on the case of you, he is sound asleep. Okay. So let's think about that for just one quick hot minute. In a world where we're being told, if you don't give what is more expensive and harder to earn or do for any number of reasons, whether it be nonsense rules or harder to get there, or maybe getting older, your knees are a little sore, and you're still told to give out of the goodness of your heart, and then you look behind you and nobody's handing you anything, or they're giving you a bill, or they're calling you names for any number of reasons, whether it be a trait that you can't control, like your hair color, or maybe where you came from, or all those things. It seems to me that the most effective tool in your toolbox at that moment, other than positive discernment, is rational selfishness. And I don't mean the one you see with the guy who's running the red light with the middle finger in the air going, I got mine. No. It's the very thought out item that says, what do I need to maximize my happiness, my comfort, my safety, so long as it doesn't step on the toes of somebody else? And then pursuing that. And when you hear the yap and the screaming and the whining and the crying and the tantrums, you can very quietly just put your hands up and go, no, we don't accept that here. Thank you. Down the street you go. When you start getting the criticisms, you can sit very quietly and you can nod your head and go, are you done? Good. The door operates in two directions. Why don't you see how well it works that way? Thank you for your information. You'll be leaving now. My mother coined that one. Thank you for your information. You'll be leaving now. And then when that door shut, I don't think she ever gave it a moment's thought. It was just like, somebody just wanted to cry. Well, crying is normal, but you can cry alone. It's okay. This idea that we need to be very choosy about where we expend our energies, our intelligence, our talent, our gifts, our material possessions is becoming more and more something that I see every day. And it's coming to my mind a lot more. So I'm sharing it with all of you. And I think the thought of the day that I can have for you is, what are your gifts? What are your talents? What do you have to offer? Like we talked about yesterday. Are you throwing pearls before swine? Are you performing the act of pathological altruism? Is it hug your mugger week? Oh, I'm so sorry you had to hold me up. Take my wallet, and oh, by the way, I can get another quart of blood down the street. Or, no, and I will beat the living piss out of you because you do not take like that. You're not a healthy person. I would actually go as far as to say when you reach that level of desperation, you're in animal mode and you're not in human mode. Today's thought is, again, what are you going to do? What do you have to offer? And the question is, how do you learn how to offer it, to whom to offer it, and when? My mom's favorite phrase, if you decide to get involved, you have to accept the consequences of getting involved. Choose wisely. Today's plan, work. I'm a little sore, so it's going to be an extra leave day, but we're going to go to work and we're going to see what we can knock out today. We have both myself and the other naturalists will be there, so we might just take turns on the boats if there's 4 tours like yesterday, or I'll find something else to do. I'll let him do the morning tours. I'll do the afternoon tours. We'll figure it out. We'll let the boss figure that out. Other than that, I don't really have a plan besides get home, eat dinner. It's Saturday, so I will see some of you on the podcast at 6, and that's it. I hope you do think today a little bit about the next time you want to offer. Ask yourself the question, do I have enough first? And if the answer is no, take care of you first. Because if you don't take care of you, let's face it, ain't nobody else will. Go see the sunshine. Enjoy your day. Don't let this consume your thoughts, but let it bounce around on the back of your brain. See what you come up with. You might come up with something different. I'd love to hear it. And if you think somebody needs to hear what I just said, by all means, share it out. Worst thing that can happen is somebody calls me a name. Oh, gosh. The other thing I like to say is, sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. All you have is words, and I have sticks and stones. Can we get started now? I'm excited. Let those thoughts roll around the back of your head today. Be choosy who you help. Make sure you help yourself first. When you have enough, then you have the ability to nourish others. I will see you guys tomorrow. You have a good day. Oh, it's supposed to be only 85 and sunny today, no rain. So as far as I'm concerned, it's going to be a beautiful day outside. Have a good Saturday. I'll see you all tomorrow.